Hey guys, how's it going? It's Ron from Average Canadian Tech here. Today we got an LG Stylo 4, LG Q Stylo 4 or whatever. This one, a big phone, 6.2-inch screen, but just a mid-range phone from LG. It does have a stylus for it that, as you can see, goes in the bottom. It's not there, but that's not the thing not working. The charging port isn't working. Here's the new one that's going to be going in. Pretty easy little piece, pretty cheap to find online. I'll link the part in the description so you can find it. Anyways, let's get this phone open so we can replace it. It's going to be quick and easy. Get a little tool like a razor or something so you can get in the back, or you can use your nail if it's long enough. As you can see, now the back is lifting away. It just kind of clamped in. There's a little bit of glue. It's similar to like the A series from Samsung. Those ones aren't really glued in too hard. You can most of the time just lift them away, and because the backs are plastic, they bend pretty easily, and you can just kind of pull them away as you see me doing here. You don't need to use playing cards or anything like that. The fingerprint scanner you don't really need to watch out for, obviously, if you're pulling it back like this either. It's not even connected to the motherboard like by a standard connector, just kind of contact pins on top. Just going to speed through this part, just getting all the screws out, so we're going to get the plastic off the motherboard. There we go. Now that that's all away, you can kind of just lift up from the bottom. The plastic piece is not too hard to pull away. The top is a little harder, but just a little persuasion. As you can see, you pull it away. It's not going to damage anything. There we go. Now the motherboard needs to come out, but we're going to disconnect everything first, like the battery first, and then the display, and then the charging port, front-facing camera and such. Also, another important piece to get before you try digging out the motherboard is the SIM tray. As you see, I'm trying to dig out the board here, and that's the wrong move because I need to take out this first. And now the motherboard can come away. You can start by going in the top. You just give it a little wiggle. The rear-facing camera is a little bit glued in, but it's not anything strong again. So it comes away pretty easily. As you can see, there's the whole board. It would appear that the charging port is attached to it, but it is really not, as we can see. It's just this little piece at the bottom, underneath the motherboard. It wraps around. It's glued in, but you can pull it away. We're not really worried about damaging this one, but it doesn't seem like it would rip the cable anyway, even if it was working. We're going to throw that one away now and just insert this one. As you can see, it still has that waterproof seal on it, so the phone should still... It's not water resistant anyway, but they do have the seal on it, so that's a plus, I guess, so if you have water into the charging port. Now we can get the motherboard back on top once it's all in place. Make sure all the connections are lifted above it. Let it click into place. Now we can start connecting everything again, in really any order, to be honest. I'm doing display, charging port, front-facing camera, battery, or whatever. So do it in whatever order. I just do the battery last, is the main thing. Once that's all in place, now we can get the plastic piece back on. Has the NFC on the center, as you can see there as well. Let it click into place. Gonna have to push down hard on some parts, but don't worry too much about it. Now we gotta start putting the screws back in, so we're gonna speed through this portion again so you don't have to watch too much of it. I know it's pretty boring. Also, there's a little piece on the bottom there. Forgot to mention this earlier, but little black piece there. I'm not sure what it's for, but it comes away individually from the rest of it. Anyways, we're just gonna speed through this again. So that's all done. Now we are pretty much almost done the repair. Get that SIM tray back in and get the back piece on. Again, it kind of is clipped in as well as glued in, so it should not really need any extra glue to be put back on. And there we go. So it's still obviously dead. Now we're just going to try charging it and seeing if this new port works. Perfect. That's what we like to see. Anyways, that's how you do it. LG Stylo 4 or LG Q Stylo 4. I'm pretty sure it's Q Stylo 4. They have weird naming schemes on LG's side now, but as you can see, it is working, so that is great. If you guys enjoyed the video, feel free to like and subscribe. It always does help out the channel. If you didn't like it for whatever reason, feel free to let me know in the comments. I do appreciate the feedback. But yeah, anyways, we're just going to let it charge for a sec here and see if it gets to at least 1%. As you can see, it does have the light up top there, but anyways guys, that's how you do it. Hope you have a good one, and peace.